Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy J Rocks. Now you guys notice I've kind of been lagging it with videos lately. I haven't had a computer. My computer got jacked up a few months ago. So right now I'm doing this on a new laptop I just got. I was trying to add my editing programs to it, and I just noticed after that it doesn't have a disk port because I like to buy my like antivirus, my video editing, and all that like in physical disk, and I noticed this one doesn't have the thing to put the physical disc and to upload all that. So then someone hooked me up with this, like he lent me this to, you connect it to the laptop and you put the disc in here. So I'm just loading all that right now. I'll get this video on as well. I'll upload it in a minute. Pop open some of this sip on some pink champagne. I've been really drinking champagne lately over beer. It's feel like it gives me a better buzz and it's a little less fattening too. Also, I like the flavor. The flavors are cool. So I've been really digging these. You get them about $9 at the supermarket. Sip on a little bit of this right now. Alright, so I hadn't been making videos in a while because I didn't have a laptop. My laptop got jacked up, and I didn't want to go ahead and buy one because I wanted to stay current on my books and stuff. So I'd rather spend my money on making orders. But anyways, these last 2 months, only like 3 books came out that I needed. 3 or 4, something like that. I haven't bought too many. I made like about 2 orders from in stock. Last 2 months since I haven't bought too many books, I had some extra change that basically that money that didn't go to books because I didn't buy much. I used to, finally get myself a new laptop. So I got one, and yeah, so maybe I'll start making videos more often. Maybe I'll try to hop on maybe like one a week at least. I'm trying to make it at least one a week. We'll see how it goes. That's the plan, but things don't always go according to plan. But yeah, that's the plan, and I hadn't been leaving comments in everybody's videos anymore. But I still been watching. I haven't been making too much videos, but I've still been watching until maybe last month. I want to say like 4 weeks ago, like in January, I started leaving comments again because I was still watching the videos on my phone, but I didn't even know you could leave comments with the phone. So I just barely figured that out like last month. I was like, oh, I could still post comments. So I just started posting comments again, and I tried to make a few videos with the phone, but I wasn't digging it. I bought an editing program that was very limited. All it does is you could trim and cut pieces out, but you can't add like sound effects or pictures or video clips or anything like that. So I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't really want to bother making any with the phone. I'm not that savvy when it comes to the phone. I don't really use it for all that. What I was thinking just to continue the Rai hardcovers and the Ninja Turtle ones, and I was like, and I'm done. But then all this other stuff got announced that I wanted as well. But anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Now what I wanted to talk about was, oh yeah, you know what? Let me give a few shout outs. I'm gonna give a few shout outs of some of my favorite channels. These are my top 10, and they're my top 10 channels that I watch the most often. Well, the first one's a little misleading but I'm digging the channel though. It's cause I used to watch it a lot, but he hasn't been dishing out a lot of new stuff lately. I know how it is. You get busy, life gets in the way. You got shit to do. Sometimes you just don't have time, or you're just not feeling it. So but anyways, let me cut to the chase. It's Comics Guide 101. Check out that channel. When I heard about it, it was called Hardcover Reviews, because I hopped into comics like 3 years ago, right? Up into comics. We all read comics as a kid. We all knew X-Men. Everybody in the 90s knew what's up with X-Men. If we're a 90s kid, they were big. They were like, they got me into comics, the whole Jim Lee run and stuff, and the cartoons. I got into all that like around 1990, 1989. And cause I was already kind of familiar a little bit with the comics. And then when the cartoon came out, I was like, oh shit. Like, you just weren't in the in crowd if you weren't talking about it on Monday about Saturday's episode. Then you weren't cool. Collecting till like 92, 93. As a kid, I was more into the cards. The cards will tell you the information and everything about the characters. And you know what? As a matter of fact, I got some cards right here. Let me go get them. Collections of the 92, 93, 94 Ultras, the Fleer Ultra X-Men. 94 is kind of where I stopped. I stopped collecting. Cause you started junior high and I was into like the whole arcade scene at the malls and chilling at the food court and all that. So my money was going elsewhere. As a kid, your funds are limited, so it was going towards that. There was no money for comics and no money for cards. So yeah, that's so I kind of stopped like back in around 93, 94, and I just never had any interest in books ever again for 20 years till 2014. And 2014, when that movie Guardians of the Galaxy came out, I was watching it and bam, I was like, damn, this shit is hard. I was watching other comic book movies, but they were like okay, like they weren't that big a deal to me. I was like, that's alright, like whatever. But when I saw that, I was like, damn, I was like, there's something else. So after I saw that, I was like, I don't even remember these characters. Like I was like, I remember it started bringing this nostalgia feeling back for comics. I was like, I remember reading comics as a kid and this and that, and I was like, I don't even remember these at all. So I went back and I tried to check out some comic store to buy some Guardians books. I was like, I want to read more stories. I want more Guardians. Bendis was on that run at that time. I was like on issue 22, 21, something like that. So I started buying the Guardians run. It ended on 28 and they said, I think the series is over. And I was like, what the fuck? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go buy it back and buy all the first issues. So I went back, bought the back issues. Angela, one of my favorite characters growing up from Spawn. And she didn't have too much storylines, but I was digging her. I think a lot of it had to do with her costume. That costume was bad. Like, McFarlane knew how to design a suit, you know what I mean? Like, even if the character's name, you're going to pick up that book just because you like the costume, you like the way that character looks on the cover. So anyways, Angela was bad, and when I seen her that she was on the Guardians, I was like, what the fuck? Like, it blew my mind. I was like, Angela's on Marvel? Like, whoa, like I've missed a lot of things in these last 20 years. So I wanted to so I started just getting off, my interest was back. So I started buying the X-Men books and so forth. So I started collecting single issues. That was 3 years ago. So I was buying the singles, then I found out about trades and hardcovers. Those didn't even exist when I was a kid. They didn't even exist. So I was like, what? Like there's trades, there's hardcovers. So I bought a few trades, and I was like, hey, I got them cheap. I got them for like $1 each. There were some Hellboy ones, some BPRD trades, the thin trades, and I was like, yeah, these are cool. It's Hellboy, whatever. They were $1. Like, this cool. Then I saw that there was these expensive ones, because on the internet you just see the picture of it's not that picture of the actual book. It's just a picture of the cover. So I was looking at those and I was like, why are these like $120 and this and that? The Omnis, like they're expensive. And I didn't even know why. So I started doing research, and I found out about hardcover reviews. And then he showed the books. I was like, oh shit. I go, these are big chunky books. Like they're fat books. That's why they're expensive. And I was still like, damn, that's still a lot of money though. $125 for a book. I was like, I wanna buy one, but that's a lot, because I kind of want to check them out, because he makes really good videos about that. He shows how some have gutter loss, some don't, how the binding, the extra content on the back, like on the DVDs have that extra content. Shows you the sketches, the rough sketches, the creative process, how the artist and writer came up with the ideas and so forth, right? When were they getting along, when were they not agreeing on an idea, and the friction it causes, and all that stuff. So I was like, damn, I want to buy one. And Don Comic Book Junkie, I follow his channel, I comment on it, and he let me know. I was asking him about it, and he let me know about in-stock trades. He's like, check out in-stock trades if you want to start getting into trades. So I checked out that website. So on in-stock trades, these $125 books are like $60. I was like, all right, $60 is like a lot more reasonable. I was like, I can do that. And then those videos really put me over the edge to make my decision. Like, I'm gonna order a few, because I like, from what I've seen on the video, I like it. So I ordered like 4 or 5 X-Men books. I ordered 4 or 5 of the Omnis. That was like my first order. I think I had ordered a few. I ordered a few trades first to test the water, see how their packaging and everything is, their service. I ordered a few cheap trade paperbacks, and I think like a hardcover. I liked it and everything, so I was like, okay, now I'll make a big purchase. So I ordered like 4 Omnis, cracked them open, went through the back matter and all that, and I was impressed, man. I was like, it's a wrap. Like, I'm not even buying singles anymore. I'm collecting this way. So I started selling out my singles, right? And with that money, I was buying hardcovers and omnibuses. So that channel was a big deciding factor on me going this route and completely changing the way I collect. So I gotta give big ups to him. Like I said, he doesn't dish out a lot of videos right now, but check out his channel. Go back to the older videos. If you're barely starting, it's a great place to check out if you want to go that route or what you want to do, where to start. He has a lot of informative videos. I can't recommend it enough. Yeah, so I know this video is gonna be all over the place. That's just the way I do things. When I read, I do that too. I read a volume 1, then I hop to volume 4, then back to volume 2. I'm all over the place, guys. Even the way I stack my books, they're all weird. I totally forgot I was talking about the cards. Check it out, check it out. Do you guys remember this? Oh, we got our glares. I don't think it's gonna, it's not gonna happen, guys. Oh, there we go. Damn, that art is just hard. This Fluor Ultra X-Men 1994. This is a special card. These used to be worth like 10, 20 bucks. These just are, you get these like $1 now. This was the 95. Look at this one. See where the glare stopped. There we go. In 95, I wasn't collecting anymore. I wasn't into any of that. But I do have this card. I do have that one. These were those Amalga cards. They're like holograms. You're not gonna be able to see it unless light's hitting them. There's a few. There's Storm. She's badass. You can't see her. She's mixed with Wonder Woman. Cause Storm is basically Marvel's Wonder Woman. She's the. Some people wanna say it's Captain Marvel, and no, it's not even close. It's Storm. You can make a case maybe for Jean Grey. If you like female characters, see there I go hopping off topic. Let me show the last one before I get into this. This is a Batman card. This was like $100 back when I got it. It's a crazy card because look, it's 3D. You see the back of Batman, then you spin it, you see the front. He spins like that. But anyways, if you like female characters, Chris Claremont, that's the man right there. Cause he created a lot of girl characters. The X-Men team. If you like female characters, the X-Men team is strong. The lineup is strong. Like you got Rogue. You got Storm, you got Psylocke, Jean Grey, Rachel Summers, Hope Summers, Kitty Pryde, Jubilee. They have so many girl characters. When X-Men started, it was just Storm, and then it was like Wolverine, Colossus, Banshee, and then Chris Claremont kept adding female characters. He had a White Queen, he had a Kitty Pryde, he added so forth and so forth. It just kept going. He was big into the team being equal, having just as many guys as girls. Other superhero teams weren't doing that. I mean, Justice League had Wonder Woman. They didn't have no other real girls on the team. Avengers had Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, whatever. X-Men was really the first one to just stack the lineup, with a lot of females. Then the rest of the teams follow suit. Like, well, we gotta add a few female characters too. But that's where it all started. Was X-Men was that I know of. They were the first ones to really do that. Have a lot of. That's all. I'm biased because I'm an X-Men fan. That was my introduction into comics. But yeah, let me get back to the shoutouts, man. So yeah, check out that channel. Also, check out Itzmo. She has 2 channels. She has Itzmo and stuff, I think, and 90s Kids. Cool channel. She likes to dress up and cosplay like the characters. She's big into Batman. I know she knows a lot more about Batman, a lot more about Batman than I do. I know enough to get by, but she that's like her main character right there. Now as a grown up, X-Men was my character as a kid, but now as a grown up, I'm really digging Batman a lot too. It's tough. Single character, he's probably my favorite now, and as a team, it's X-Men. But yeah, as a kid, I mean, Batman was alright, but X-Men was a shit. That was the business right there. And now I kind of appreciate Batman a lot more, street level. And as I got older now, like I like a lot of those street level storylines. I like some superhero stuff, but not as much. But yeah, check out her channel. I found out about her the same way when I was collecting. When I made the move to hardcovers from singles. I was looking through videos, like I said, and she had this video called "How to Collect Batman for new collectors, how to start and so forth." So she gave you the top recommended trades, and that's how I found out about her channel. I was like, hey, this is pretty cool, it's informative, so I subscribed. And it's very random. She does a lot of random videos about different things. So yeah, check it out. I recommend it right there. Also, my boy Captain Cummins. All these people I'm recommending right now, I've had live chats and private Google Hangouts and stuff with them, so I've met them and they're all cool. He's crazy. Let's put it that way. His videos are a little controversial, a little out there. But I like his videos. Because when he tells you something, then he kind of explains to you why he feels that way or why he made that comment. So it's like he's letting you. There's a method to the madness. Like he's letting you know why his mind went there, right? So that's cool. I could read a book. He could read a book, and he could do a review on it. And I'm like, wow, he saw something totally different from what I saw in that same story. But it's all good, you know. You don't gotta agree on every story, because if we all like the same story, then we all just be reading Batman. That'll be the only title that it would exist, you know. So diversity is good. All right, now the last thing I want to talk about in this video before I call it quits, because it's running a little long already. Want to keep it under 20 minutes. Um, all the new releases that are coming out this year, or at least what we know about so far. What are you guys stoked about? Let me know in the comments down below. Post your comments. That's one of my favorite parts about making videos is interacting, like interacting with people. I love posting comments on people's videos, and I like getting comments. That's how you meet new people and stuff. They like share the common interests or whatever. Now I'm already slurring my words already. Well, anyways, one of the ones for me that has been announced this year that I'm stoked about was I just found out about the Ninja Turtles Color Classics. Now they have these big hardcovers called The Works. They're nice looking books. I've seen them in the stores. But the thing is, they only cover like 6 issues. They only cover like 6 issues, and they're big chunky books like these, and they're expensive. They're expensive. They're like $40 for 6 issues. I'm like, damn, that's a lot. Like that's $40 is a lot for just 6 issues to me, and then it takes up a lot of shelf space for just that limited amount of issues. That's the only reason I've been holding back on buying them. But Ninja Turtles and X-Men are probably my 2 favorite teams, and I've seen the hardcovers. They're nice looking though, and the art, what I like about it, it's been colored, because these were originally black and white. These are colored, but a lot of times the recoloring ruins a book for me, or when it's colored in general. But on these, they're colored on stock paper, and it looks real nice because it gives it that authentic type of feel, like how the single issues would look, the old single issues from like the 80s and 90s. So I'm really hoping these paperbacks have that same type of paper. But I don't know. That's one thing I'm worried about, because I think they're gonna go with a glossy paper, and that's gonna make the art look completely different. It won't make it look bad, but it won't look as good. I'll just leave it at that, because I had the Commandy old omnibuses, and they were on stock newspaper type of paper, and man, it looked like you were reading the singles. It looked bad, and I sold them because the new omnibus got announced, and then I was thinking about it. I was like, man, the new omnibus is gonna be on that glossy paper, I'm pretty sure. And I was like, I don't know, I'm curious to see how it's gonna look. I don't think it's gonna look as good, because I saw the Fourth World omnibus. The art doesn't look as good as it does on the original single issues. But yeah, that's one I'm stoked about, is those TMNTs, because now you get them for cheaper, and it's a smaller trade. It doesn't take up as much space or as much money. So yeah, I believe it's about 5 of them for the collection from the old Mirage Studios Turtles with the Eastman art. Hell yeah, I'm with that. I'm gonna be getting those for sure. That and the Infinity Crisis Omnibus. Those are 2 things I'm stoked about for this year that are coming out. Two of my favorite things are probably those 2. So let me know what are you guys planning to get and what you're most excited about. Those are my two big ones that I plan on getting for sure. I was kind of excited about the Grant Morrison Batman. Then when I found out what it has in it, I'm less excited, because it's a lot of material I don't really like. So I'm like, do I really want to spend money on it? I know I want Volume 2 for sure, because that's gonna have Rest in Peace Batman, and then the 18 issues of Batman and Robin from Grant Morrison. So I have never read that, and I want to though. So I'm getting that for sure, Volume 2. But I'm thinking about just passing on Volume 1. I know it's kind of important continuity-wise, because it shows you how Damian shows up and who he is and all that. But it was whack, man. I wasn't feeling Damian. He was lame. And I wasn't really feeling the story in general. And it didn't even include the parts I actually liked, which was the Ra's al Ghul stuff. That's not even in there. Hopefully the Volume 2 has the Ra's al Ghul, the Rest in Peace, and the the Batman and Robin issues. But I'm thinking it's gonna be the Rest in Peace and the Batman and Robin issues are gonna be either Volume 2 or Volume 3. I don't know. You guys let me know. You guys know more about that than I do. So let me know what format you think they're gonna be. Is it gonna be broken down into 3 or into 2, or what's gonna be in them? If you know anything about that, something I'm real curious about. So if you know about anything about that, let me know for sure. Cause that's the one I want, is the 18 issues of Batman and Robin, and how Batman, the Rest in Peace Batman, how that happens, how that all goes down. But yeah, I guess that's all about it for this video. So give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and if you want to hit it with a thumbs down, that's cool. I'm just talking out here, winging it. Let me know, if you do give it a thumbs down, let me know what you're interested in hearing about, or what would you like to talk about, or like to hear me talk about. Cause like I said, I don't have too many books I'm reading now, cause I used to do a lot of haul videos, but now I'm gonna try to do bring something different. So let me know any ideas you have that maybe I could use. I know I'll probably do some reviews of trailers and comics I've read, whatever comic I just finished reading. That I'm gonna do. But if you have any other ideas, let me know. I'll probably do a blog, like this video is a blog. I'll probably do more of these, of my opinions on certain things that are going down that week or whatever. But yeah, so let me know all that feedback in the comments, and I'll catch you guys next time. And stay tuned for that complete collection, so you can see my collection video. That way you get an idea of what it is I like reading and so forth. And don't get fooled by it. Just because I have a lot of books doesn't mean I know a lot about all this stuff, because I buy a lot more than I read. I read about one omnibus a month, or if it's a hardcover like these, I'll go through 2 in a month maybe. But I read maybe like 15-20% of my collection. A lot of them not even open yet. So just because they're there don't mean I know a lot about about what happens in those stories yet. That's why I try to avoid spoilers and stuff. Unless it's a live chat, I kind of try to avoid spoilers with trailers, with stuff like that, with reviews and all that. Because if it's something I plan on getting, because I don't want to know until I find out for myself. Because I feel it takes away from it if there's a big review and then they tell you. But anyways, yeah, it's gone on long enough, and I'll check you guys out next time.